Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/relationships, where OP is now doing much better after divorcing his wife. Let's begin. Wife Lies and Affairs of 20 Years, posted by Reddit user New Environment 248.
You never respected me enough or thought I could cut someone out of my life, and you never respected my boundaries when I drew the line. I think cause I let my love for you blind me with the obvious something never felt right with you caring to help and support your relationship with me. The only time I set up a boundary was against my father, and I taught him and you that I can be pushed to a point. Unfortunately for me, you were already carrying a secret bigger than our whole relationship, a lie and your own demons that you never allowed to disclose or communicate to me because you didn't value or respect our relationship together. So instead you manipulated me and continued for many years to shut off a healthy bond with distrust and lack of empathy for my needs and a choice. You took my options of choices throughout our whole relationship because of your greed and selfishness, making it just about what you want and how you are perceived. You made me feel like I was crazy, and my feelings and accusations of your affair were not warranted. You left me standing with all the emotions that I didn't know who to talk to, cause you made me feel like I was losing my mind. This was the only way you chose to be with me. You never allowed me to choose if I wanted to be in a relationship with a woman who lied to me for 21 years on her infidelity and affair. You took my gift of children and my hope of raising them with you, and you slept next to me nightly, abusing me daily with your knowledge of using your secret to try and break me once you chose to leave me. You only disclosed your affair once you had used me all up and I was getting close to finding out without you. Otherwise, I truly don't think you would have ever respected me enough and loved me enough to let me know the truth. There is no word on this earth that I can use to describe your actions and sabotage to everyone you have lied to and used to make your perception and own demons feel satisfied, to stroking your ego daily and thinking that you held the power, which made you feel like you controlled your destiny. Once I came to the realization that everything we had is because without me to use or to make children with you or to stroke your ego and self-worth, I realized that everything you had was because of my love for you, which means I can say thank you. I have no hate, just pity and sadness for a person I once loved, and I feel like I should have seen the signs. But again, I never in my wildest nightmares would have guessed that I was actually sleeping with the enemy. Now with this in my rear view mirror, I can learn to trust and love again in my future relationship, and I can walk away with my head up high and proud to know that I am a very intelligent and valued human and sought out by many as friends and possible lovers, because I do bring worth and value. I do bring real love and experiences that I share. With this said, my only regret is that I now have to raise children with you, and I fear of all your insecurity and deceptions and lack of trust and empathy may spill onto our wonderful daughters. In the end, I'm not very religious, but I'm going to ask God for one thing, and that's to keep my daughters protected from the emotional demons and deception living at your parents' house. The secrets and lies to be reflected away from my children so they can love and live life like respectable women when they grow up. This is the end of us. I never wanted to be your friend, and now I'm ashamed that I once called you my lover. I'm removing all the power I once gave you and taking it back and claiming it for myself to give to my children and the true, honest, and wonderful people that I encounter in my journey throughout the rest of my life. I hope you really find happiness, but in order to do that you have a mountain to climb and hills and rivers to cross in your journey, and you haven't even left the house. Good luck and God bless, for a prayer on your behalf is going to be needed. From the one you never gave a chance, a choice, a care for. Born 1980. Resurrection 2023. Died 2022. Loving life daily.
I only hope that your daughters are truly your biological children and that you get full custody of them. You got everything else going for you, and I'm glad that you woke up and started taking everything back. Never marry again, OP. Good luck. And now for today's second story. My wife forgave me for an outrageous financial and emotional betrayal, and I am drowning in shame. Posted by Reddit user Art is Not Architecture.
My wife and I have been married for 12 years. We have been a great match for each other in almost every aspect of life. Great sex life, traveling the world together, cooking and sharing homemade meals together, etc. However, about 4 years ago, I got caught up in an online findom, financial domination habit. For those who don't know, this is essentially where a man sends money to women online in exchange for being humiliated verbally. In my case, it started small, $50 there, $100 there, but gradually progressed to the point where I was deliberately sending these women compromising material. Think racy texts to female friends so that they would blackmail me out of thousands at a time. I was able to hide the missing money for years because my wife trusted me to manage our finances. She was never very interested. I often opened and closed credit cards and bank accounts to cover my tracks and said I was doing it for the rewards points. Anyway, about 6 months ago she caught me. One of my online doms emailed her to clue her in. I confessed everything and admitted that I had spent in excess of $65,000. For reference, her salary is $150K and mine is $50K. After a lot of crying and a few therapy sessions that honestly just went okay, she has more or less forgiven me. She says she does not want to lose me and that she is heartbroken that I was wrestling with this self-destructive behavior for so long alone. Here's the issue: I am dying of shame. I cannot believe she is giving me a second chance and I cannot forgive myself even after 6 months of trying. What can I do? Could I offer her a trial separation so that she can see what life might be like without me? Should I offer to move out for a bit? I'd hate to think my wife is only staying with me because her self-esteem is too low to see beyond me. We have no children or pets in case that is relevant. Any honest help is appreciated. TLDR, I spent $65K on online women. My wife forgave me rather quickly, and I am consumed by guilt and shame.
You're not fooling me, OP. This is your kink, this is your fetish, and I know this for a fact. People like you enjoy the guilt and shame that you are feeling, every fucking second of it. I honestly think that your kink is bleeding into your marriage. Your wife is essentially a new findom provider, and based on your post, you know damn well that you like being shamed for it. OP, I know the true reason that you are even making this post. The truth is, you ran out of money and is trying to get shamed and humiliated for free by random internet strangers. Ha, nice try, but we're not gonna play this game. And now for today's final story. Today I fucked up by taking my wedding ring off at the gym. Posted by Reddit user BrewQuad.
Long-time lurker, first-time poster, and I am posting from my phone, so please forgive formatting. I have just recently arrived home following this fuck up. I, a very happily married man with a small herd of children, have been going to the gym in my little town since November 2022. I always go after getting the kids to bed, which generally puts me there around 8:30 p.m. The gym I go to has 2 rooms. One has cardio equipment, ellipticals, treadmills, bikes, etc. The other room has free weights and various other torture devices. My routine begins the same every time with 9.1 to 9.5 miles on the bike, which leaves me in a state similar to that of a walrus that has just managed to pull himself onto an iceberg, very wet and breathing heavy. This process takes me to about 8:55 p.m. I enjoy hitting weights at this time because the gym is often empty, and it leaves me to grunt and groan in peace. Tonight the gym was not empty when I entered the weight room. Now, I mentioned that I have been going to the gym since early November. In that time I have gotten used to the people that do spend time in the gym past 9, and this person was new. Not a big deal. She had brought her own yoga mat. The ones in the gym are blue and red, and this one was tie-dyes, and she had her phone set up on a stand. I assumed she was making a video. Both of these observations were made as I walked down to my trusty bench to start my bent over rows. I grabbed my dumbbells and sat down to continue my ritual, and today I fucked up. I always remove my wedding ring before I lift and tuck it in my right sock for safekeeping. If I try to wear it, it digs into my hand and makes things most unpleasant. So I start grunting out reps with all righty and just nicely switch to lefty when I feel a tap on my shoulder. So I stopped what I was doing and turned to see new girl standing behind me, sporting a menacing glare and wielding her iPhone. I popped out my earbud and asked what was up. The following conversation is as I remember it. Me: hey, what's up? New girl: you're disgusting. Me: excuse me. New girl: you saw me in here and took off your ring, planning on chatting me up. This is a little paraphrased. She swore a little too and I wasn't taking perfect notes. Me: what? New girl: you're gross. Me: okay. I proceeded to put my earbuds back and get to work while she stormed to the other side of the gym and started packing up her stuff. I watched her head for the exit while I was resting between sets. Anyway, I'm rowing away, and out of nowhere I'm blasted with a cascade of liquid, which leads me to drop my dumbbell and spin around to see what's going on. There's new girl with her recently emptied pink Yeti screaming at me. I'm assuming for being gross. It was unclear as I had my buds in still. I remove my earbuds so I can understand her, and she storms away. I think the highlight of the exchange is that my gym shirt now smells like vodka. Do most people drink at the gym? Am I doing this wrong? I'm home, showered, and explained why my shirt smells like I've had a raging party to my wife. We've both had a good laugh. If I see new girl's video on social media, I'll be sure to share it here. I don't know who she was, but it's a pretty small town, so it might pop up. Cheers. TLDR, I took off my wedding ring at the gym, causing a lady I've never met before to go bananas. Update 1. Well, this got a lot of attention. So I had emailed the gym owner last night at the request of my wife. She feels the same as many of you that this lady could be dangerous to others. He has already emailed back. Apparently, new girl received a ban early 2022 for aggressive behavior with another gym patron. Owner is going to call me later today for some follow-up. I will definitely look into the silicone rings. Thanks everybody. Update 2. Final update. I had initially planned on responding to a bunch of the comments, but there are just so many. Anyway, new girl's previous aggression was verbal. The gym owner has deactivated her key fob and placed her on permanent ban. He has also called a few of the smaller gyms in the area to give them a heads up. Super cool dude. Thanks everybody for the thoughts and advice. I know I've let a bunch of you down by not pressing charges, etc., but I also know I have made many of you proud by completing my cardio after lifting tonight. Before I left for the gym tonight, my wife recommended a raincoat for protection. She's the best. That's all for now unless the video surfaces. Cheers.
OP, listen, the new girl is very r/I am the main character. God damn, that ego. Look, ladies and gentlemen, can I just take this moment and ask, why the fuck everything is a journey these days? I mean, seriously, weight loss journey, fitness journey, etc. And I kid you not, I saw a commercial this morning where the voiceover said, your dishwashing journey. Let me repeat that for you. Your dishwashing journey. Why? Just why? I don't get it. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my YouTube channel for you to watch absolutely free. So consider clicking that super thanks just below the video title, or you can use my PayPal in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.